All right, good afternoon, everyone. Today is Thursday, September 27th, 2012. Let's see, results this morning. I am minus 12 ticks on gold. That's where my results stand. I had 3 trades on gold, 2 losing trades, one winning trade. The winning trade was only a half a win, really. And that's where we stand on the day on trading this morning. Not a lot of trades, obviously. The market that was best for the trades was the Russell this morning. Up until right after we closed the live trading room this morning and took our break. And I'll get into that in just a minute. If you have not taken a trial with us, go to www.cfrn.net/apply. Take a free trial. With the free trial, you get 5 days in our live trading room, 2 hours per day. You'll get an email with links in it to download all of our indicators and this charting platform that you see here. Okay, you get access to everything we have, and you get access to our live trading room. So you can sit in the live trading room and learn how to do everything, and possibly even in that first week you can learn how to do enough to start making money. Okay, if you've been trading for a long time and you haven't been consistent, a lot of guys come to us that way, and typically they stay with us. We turn them around, show them ways to trade consistently and profitably in most cases. So go to www.cfrn.net/apply. All right. Let's see. I say all that, and we had a losing morning. We were down 12 ticks on on gold. I'll start right out with the gold since that's where we actually traded. There were opportunities that I missed, but the ones that I took, blow it up. The ones that I took, my first trade was right here. We had a bearish cross, pull back up to the BBC, and a down close. I shorted the down close. It stopped me out to the tick right here at the yellow line, and then it bounced off the yellow line and dropped all the way down to where I wanted it to go. But it stopped me out to the tick on that first one. The next trade that I took was over here. We had a bullish cross, pull back down, test of the BBC with bullish divergence down here. I got long on the up close right here. Okay, oops. That bar right there, I got long right in there. And I took some profit right in here. Okay, I missed a couple of trades in here. You can see there was bullish divergence and bullish cross, bullish divergence, and an up close. So there was an opportunity right in here that I had missed. And another one over here, we had a bearish cross, pull back up and tested the BBC with a down close with bearish divergence right here. All right, I missed those. I took this one right here that stopped me out. Again, stopped me out, and then gave an opportunity in the other direction. I missed this trade here in the other direction, and that was pretty much the end of the morning. There wasn't a lot to do, so we didn't do a lot. All right. Unfortunately, I wish we had a lot more trading opportunities, but we just didn't have them. The Russell was pretty active this morning. While it was moving around more than anything else, the Russell gave more opportunity than anything else. Right here at the open, we had a bearish cross, tested the BBC with a down close with bearish divergence. I'll use this arrow right over here to show the bearish divergence right there. It did it again right here, tested the BBC with a down close, again with the bearish divergence. Did it again right in here, same bearish divergence. All right. Now, this one right here dropped from 33.9 down to 32.4. For a 15-tick move. This one only dropped about 8 ticks from 33 down to 32.2. Pretty much all of these went 8 ticks. There was one right over here that didn't go 8 ticks. This one, it went 7 ticks before it pulled back. But all these went at least 8 ticks. 8 ticks is $80 a contract on the Russell if you were trading the Russell. All right, but we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those this morning. 8 of those. 8 of those this morning in the live trading room. There were that many opportunities on the Russell. The Russell was the one that moved around the most. You can see right here, after we took our break in the live trading room, the markets just took off when Spain had announced their budget and all that information. They had done it just as we were ending the morning session. The market took off. There was really no way to get into any of these right here. A momentum trade was possible right here. You could have gotten in on a momentum long trade right in here. Okay, with this up close of the green line right there. That was it for the for the Russell this morning. Okay, so I've covered gold and the Russell. The ES, the ES we didn't have anything. Frank, I put it on a 30-minute chart, but it'll be just a couple of flat bars. Right here was the end of the morning session. Actually, the end of the morning session was over here, and we hadn't taken any trades. I had said at the start of the morning session I wasn't going to trade the ES on the long side unless it got up above this level, this black line that I drew on here, and I wasn't going to trade it on the short side unless the BBC got below the weekly trading zone. Neither one of those happened, so I didn't trade the ES at all. Okay. The YM had a couple of opportunities this morning, but I wasn't going to short the YM when the ES was going right into the weekly trading zone. Okay, right here, right after the open, it had a bearish cross, pull back and tested the BBC, tested it again over here, and it was testing the yellow line over here. That's what I had done that for. Okay, on the way up right here, you can see we had a pierce of the blue envelope as it started to move up. It came back down, tested the BBC, and went right into the weekly trading zone from there. So the YM had some opportunity, but I wasn't taking any of it because the ES was going into the weekly trading zone. The NQ, we didn't take any trades on that. It had a few opportunities, but you know what? It was really choppy, so I didn't trade anything over there. You can see we had just a couple of opportunities, which is really unusual. On this big move up over here, let's see, how could we have gotten into that? Right. Yeah, no, there were no opportunities to get into that on the YM, unfortunately. Okay. Okay, I'll talk about the yellow line. You can see the yellow line was the yellow brick road, is Dwayne aptly named it. Had some opportunities in here if you were looking for them. This is, I just want to make sure I'm on the right day here. It had some opportunity here. It provided a couple of places where you could have entered these trades. Okay, I'll blow this up in a minute so you can actually see them all. But is that pretty much it from the open? Right there, and right over here, and one more right here. But this one didn't work out right there. Okay, I'll blow this up so you can see them all a little bit better. From the open, it tested it here and gave an up close for some movement up. Again, right here, tested it, gave a down close for a little bit of a movement down. Tested it here and gave an up close, didn't go anywhere. The next one was over here. It tested it and it moved up. Tested it here, very small movement down. Tested it here, went about 8 ticks up. Tested it here, went a pretty significant movement down there too. That was on the NQ. I do have one chart here that the 6E, where that's the only thing that I have on it really. And I outlined the trades this morning from the 6E, actually starting yesterday afternoon, or yesterday evening. Right here, it tested it and gave an up close, tested it, gave an up close, tested it, gave an up close, again there, and here, and here, and here, and here. Okay, those were all those were all just using that one thing. Nothing else but that one thing. And you can look, you can look at pretty much all the markets that way. This is a 6-tick range, but if you look at it on, say, a 10-tick range or some larger time frame, it transfers pretty well. Okay, you're looking for the same type of setup. We didn't have all that many of them, though, unfortunately, when you look at it this way. Right in here, test and a down close. Over here was a test and a down close. It didn't go anywhere. Test and a down close. Now these are 10-tick bars, so each one of these bars is equivalent of 2.5 points ES. But a test and a down close right there that went about 10 ticks. But I like the 4-tick range. It suits me better. My risk profile and everything else that I like to use. All right, getting sidetracked a little bit. Let's crude oil. Crude was really choppy right at the beginning. It still ended up having some decent trades, but at the start of it all, it was really choppy right through here. All right, you can see right here 3 hits off of the yellow line. All right, another one right here. This was a normal trade setup right here off the BBC with the bullish divergence, but a few more hits off the yellow line right in here. Another one right here. Another one right here. Let's see, there was one right here that didn't go anywhere. And this one. This one. And we're getting in toward the end of the morning session here, but once everything started moving up, we didn't have a pullback down to the BBC until right here. We didn't have any divergence there, so that's when the yellow line comes into play. And it pulled down to the yellow line, gave an up close, so from right over here, once things started actually moving, 91.69 up to 92.30, let's say 91.70 up to 92.30. That's $600 move right there per contract. So if you have 10 contracts on, that was a $6,000 move. All right, I think I'm probably going to wrap it up right here because there wasn't a lot of opportunity this morning, and I only took trades in gold. So I am going to wrap it right there, and I know we have a guest accompanying David. So